Hello, friends. Welcome to the Get Cozi Podcast. I'm your host, Alea. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and grab a project because today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my other hobbies that I don't really talk about on this channel very much, and that is my watch collection. I collect watches now. Yeah. So I've actually been collecting watches or acquiring watches since I was probably 18. So it's been more than a decade now. Um, but a big chunk of these I bought like this year. So I wanted to share this with you because I am going to be giving some of these away to like family and friends. And I wanted to just kind of document my current collection. Let's see, how many watches is it? Three, six, I have 14 watches to show you guys today. And if you normally I do like crochet and yarn content here on this channel, but this is like a different hobby type of video. So if you're not interested in these videos, you know, it's okay. You can go ahead and hit the next one. But these are for people who are wanting to get to know me on a different level. And I'm very excited to share this part of my life because it is one of my favorites. When I was in college, I used to actually, I took a jewelry making class. So making like air-made jewelry. I didn't get to pursue it because I did not have the funds for it. One of my favorite parts was the learning about watches and stuff like that. So it kind of stuck with me in college, and I love watches. Now I can't afford like my dream watch, which is the Patek Philippe Golden Eclipse. That is my dream watch. If I ever acquire that watch, I've hit the lottery, right? If you're wondering if I ever hit the lottery or I ever made it rich, I will have that watch on my wrist and never take it off. But for now, I am a beginner level collector and I have my favorite brands, and you will see that in today's video. So I'm gonna start at the beginning. My first ever watch that I bought, and this is going to be a Casio. It's a little dirty, but this is a Casio watch. Can you see it? Focus. It's a Casio watch. I bought this watch for my first job, which was McDonald's. This watch gives me brings back a lot of memories. So the reason why I bought this watch in the first place is because you couldn't have your phone on you when you were working at McDonald's. I worked the cashier and drive-through, so you couldn't have your phone on you. And because I didn't know the time and they wouldn't let me know the time, a lot of times I was working overtime. And it happened twice. And then the second time my mom was like, the next day you're gonna have to go buy a watch. Like, I can't keep waiting for you in the not the drive-through. I can't keep waiting for you in the parking lot. So like, for example, my time I was supposed to get off would be like 8 o'clock, and they would keep me to like 9:30 until my mom would come and be like, what time do you get off? I'm like, 8 o'clock. And she was like, you know, it's 9 o'clock, right? They'd be like, oh, why didn't you tell us? What do you mean? I don't know what time it is. So I got myself a watch, and literally the first time I wore it to work, they were like, hey, I was like, oh, it's time for me to go. It's 8 o'clock. They was like, oh, can you stay longer? No. I would run every single time I had to work at McDonald's. I would run out of there when I got off, and I kept that job until I went to college. So for about a year and a half. But yeah, I wore this watch, and I wore this throughout college as well. Because like I said, you couldn't have your phone out, so you had to have a watch to know what time it was and make sure you were on time. So this watch has many years worth of memories, and also I don't know if this is solar power because I've never had to change a battery on it, and I've had it for like decades. So I don't know. Decade. I'm not that old. Next watch I have acquired was from a friend that I'm no longer friends with. It is my first Fossil watch. This is what she looks like. She has a nice, beautiful pink face. It's a rose gold watch, beautiful bracelet with rhinestones, and it has like a date magnifier on it. I hate this watch. After I just said it was beautiful, I hate this watch on me because it's just too bulky. You'll see with the watches I purchased for myself, how much I don't like this watch and how much this watch is not my style. I don't like the rhinestones on it. When this person bought this watch for me, they they only saw one watch on my arm. So they didn't necessarily know exactly what watch I would like, which nothing bad towards them, but I don't like this watch. It tries so bad to look like a Rolex, right? And it's not a Rolex. So I let the battery die on this one and I haven't replaced it because I don't like it. But when I do give this to somebody, I will replace the battery and it'll be theirs. So yeah. And after this watch, I got that for Christmas. Oh yeah, also very strange. They engraved our initials on the back. So I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it from this angle. But it says A and M. Well, you see the M, and it says A, and then M. M was the beginning of their name. I think that was really weird, but it is what it is. Every time I look at this watch, I think of them, so that's why I want to give it away. Nothing against that person. We just fell out. They're no longer friends with me anymore for reasons. You just grow out of friendship with people. But yeah, I don't know. Don't do that. Don't engrave your initials on somebody else's watch that you're about to gift them. I thought that was really weird. Unless you're like married to them. Anyway, next watch I don't have with me because I don't even like. It's my Apple Watch. I bought that with my first bonus check when I worked at a convenience store as an assistant manager. And it was great. I could text on it. I can call people on it. I can check stuff, all the other good stuff. It was great. I don't even use it no more. It got, well, I used it up until it got destroyed in the washing machine. And then I was like, oh, well, I don't even use it anyway. So I literally only use it when I went to the gym. But now when I go to the gym, I don't want any jewelry on me. So there's that story. But you won't find it here because I think it's somewhere in a sock drawer hiding away. The next watch that I acquired was a graduation present from my dad. So my dad is also a really big watch collector. This is a Casio. Oh my gosh, it is a Citizen's Eco Drive dress watch, women's dress watch. It is so beautiful. When I first acquired this watch, I thought that I was such a lady. This is such a grown woman watch, you know what I'm saying? And it stacks beautifully with other bracelets. It's just a really nice watch. And every time I look at this watch, I think of my dad, and I think of me graduating college and wearing this to my first ever job interview and just feeling like a big girl, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm a stay-at-home mom. An unemployed stay-at-home mom. But you know what? It's fond memories. So for a long time I had just those watches, but I aspired to buy more watches. I just never got the chance, because watches are kind of expensive, especially if you're buying them new. Well, I then was like, oh, you know what? I want to start collecting charms for my fossil charm bracelets. Fossil charm bracelets have specific charms that they have because of the thickness and everything. You can't just get like regular charms for this bracelet. So and I wanted to collect like vintage fossil charms. And when I was on that journey, I came across my next watch, which was a very beautiful fossil watch. And I wasn't even looking for this watch, but I'm glad I found it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is a square face, like tank style fossil. I don't remember the name of it. It's discontinued. They don't sell these no more, but you can get them secondhand. I bought this one for $10. Now, the person who was selling this to me, it must have been like their mom's or something. Or they were just getting rid of it because it had connected to it 14 karat gold charms on it, and it had like a Harley-Davidson charm on it. I went to a jeweler and they just like snipped them off for me, and so I could just wear the watch. This watch is also really good for stacking. I love this watch. This is one of my most worn watches because it just really goes with everything, and it's just so classy. The next two watches I acquired at the same time. One of them I absolutely love, and the other one I absolutely hate. And I'm pretty sure once I show you both of them, you'll be able to tell which ones. So These are the watches. These are the two watches. So one, obviously, oh my gosh, these two. So I'm gonna talk about this one. Obviously, this is the one that I hate because once again, it wants to be a Rolex so bad, and I think it's so big, it's freaking huge, and the strap on it needs to be replaced because it's so dirty. It is genuine leather, but it's not really good. I just don't like leather bands on a watch, in my opinion. I also don't like rubber bands on a watch. It like irritates my skin. I don't like the rhinestones on it. It's too flashy, but I like everything about the face. I just wish it was like thinner, no rhinestones, and it had a bracelet instead of a band. But this is also one of those watches that I do plan on rehoming. But this one is one of my favorite watches, and it's just this really beautiful rose gold paper clip bracelet watch. It's so simple, but it goes with anything rose gold from the Fossil like line. That's one thing about Fossil that I really like, is that their rose gold matches with other rose gold that they have, and you can always rely on it being the same color rose gold. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, I love this one. I love the bracelet on it. It's super timeless. It's like, it's giving like old money, like chunky old money, and it's just a really nice, simple watch, and I love it so much. I get so many compliments on it as well. And if you're somebody who likes to stack bracelets, that's perfect. I think that one is also discontinued. However, you can find replacements. I mean, not replacements. You can find these if you look hard enough on people who are selling them. I've seen a silver one with a black face, with a black dial. I bought both of these watches for $24, so they were $12 each. So it was a pretty good deal. This next watch, I'm keeping it for somebody else. I'm keeping it, so if somebody says, oh, I need a watch, I can give them this one. I like this watch. I think it's beautiful. I love the red on it. It's a nice watch. It's in good condition. But it's not my style, but it's somebody's style. It's like, it gives that 70s, 60 vibe, like, you know, type of situation. It's a very pretty watch, but I personally wouldn't wear it. If it had a bracelet, I think I would wear this more often, but it doesn't have a battery in it. So funny thing about this watch is I bought a watch jar with my friend Taylor. We went antiquing. She found a watch jar, and she got a beautiful Jacqueline Fossil watch out of it. I'll show you what one of those look like. And out of all the watches, it was her birthday, so I let her have her first pick of the watches. And one of the watches that I got was this watch. I thought it was nice, and I think out of all the watches out of that jar, I think this one was pretty cool. So I'm keeping that one. The jar itself costs like $16. It cost $18. We split the cost, so this is what, an $8 watch. Maybe, I don't know the math on that, but I like it. I'm keeping it for right now until somebody else says they want it. But it's not my style, and I don't like the leather strap on it. Next to watches, I have a very funny story. So when Taylor got her Jacqueline watch, I was like, oh, now I want one. It's a really nice watch. It's from Fossil. And so I started looking for them secondhand. All of my watches, except for the first one that I bought, is secondhand. All of them are. So, and if they weren't gifted to me, they were secondhand. So she had her little, it was a silver Jacqueline, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Fit her like a glove. I was like, oh, I need one. So I went looking, and the first place I looked was Mercari. Now, Mercari had the silver one, but then it also had this beautiful wine-colored one. And I was like, oh my god, that would look beautiful on my skin tone. It would go with a lot of my outfits that I wear. So I was like, I want that watch. Now, the person selling it It was originally $100. Now this is a $200. It retails for about $200. The person was selling it for $100, then they marked it down to $80. I'm not paying $80 for a watch. All of my watches I paid for less than $20. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying $80 for this watch. At most, I may pay like $50 because I can't find it nowhere else. And so I asked her, I said, hey, what price are you going to come down on this watch for? Like, what's the cheapest? She's like, oh, I'll sell it to you for $60. I don't want to buy it for $60. I was like, no. And so I let it sit there for 3 months. I came back to it because I really, really wanted that watch and no one had bought it yet. Came back to the seller. I said, hey, if no one buys this watch, will you sell it to me for $50? Right? She was like, I'll think about it. Mind you, on the back of the watch, it has her name on it. So if I really wanted to keep this watch for a long time, I would have to get her name, what's it called? Taken off of the back. Sanded off the back, right? Then you have to take that to a jeweler. She was like, I'll think about it. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to. Somebody said they're thinking about it. They're not really going to think about it. Oh no, she said, I'll consider it. I was like, oh, I'm not waiting for her. I want this watch right now. And so I looked up on eBay. Literally I looked up Jacqueline Fossil watch wine color. And I found it. And I bought it for how much? $23. Oh my gosh. So this is what she looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Let me just put her on for you. Because this watch is gorgeous. It looks so good on me. It looks so good on me. Oh my gosh. And it's such a pretty watch, and the color is gorgeous. It looks so beautiful on me. It goes with so much of the stuff that I wear on a daily basis. The face of it is rose gold. I'm trying to glare it so it doesn't glare. The face and the numbers is Roman numerals. The hardware in it and the face is wine, but the numbers are rose gold. The dial is rose gold, and it also has the date as well. So it's just a really nice, functional but yet elegant watch. Now I bought this for $23, but I didn't even ask them if how many links came in it. So I did have to replace one of the links. So I replaced it with the rose gold when I couldn't find a wine color. However, fun fact, if you go to the Fossil website and they still have these watches available, you can get replacement links. So I will call the Fossil website and get the right color. I need 2 links because it's still a little bit tight on me. The crown digs into my wrist a little bit, but I love it so much that I have been putting up with it. Very, very soon after I bought this one, I bought the blue version of the Jacqueline watch. I love this so much. I do wear a lot of blue in my collection. There's a lot of blue in my collection. I wear a lot of blue. But you know who wears a lot of blue more than I do? My best friend, Victoria. So I'm going to see if she wants this watch. It's a nice dress watch. She wears like Fitbits and Apple Watches. So I'll see if she wants that one. If not, it'll stay in my collection. But she loves the color blue, and I love matching with my best friend. When I used to work at American Eagle, I used to buy matching outfits for us. So I would buy her a matching outfit, and I would buy a matching outfit. And we have matching purses. I have a matching Fossil bag. I bought her the same matching Fossil bag, but in blue. And just imagine best friends with matching watches. I love her so much. So I would love to match watches with her. So after I purchased those, I was kind of happy, right, with my collection, but I was still yearning. I wanted something else, so I was digging a little bit deeper at other discontinued Fossil watches, and I came across this one. Now, when I originally came across this model, this is the Linda from Fossil. When I originally came across this model of watch, I saw it in the rose gold, and at this point, I was very happy with this one, that I didn't feel like I needed another rose gold watch. But I love the watch so much that I was willing to buy a second rose gold watch. But I came across this one. But the rose gold one was $45. I was still willing to buy it. But then I came across the silver version of the Linda. Fossil watch. I love everything about this watch. I love the case. I love the dial. It's like a mother of pearl dial on it. It's so beautiful. I love the bracelet. The bracelet is like this flexible material. It's stainless steel. It's beautiful. I love the clasp on it, so I don't have to worry about like taking links in, putting links out, all that good stuff. I just love everything about this watch. And I paid $20 for her. Oh, for the blue one, I paid $20 for. And this one I paid $20. So I just thought this was a really good deal. I wear this a lot. Okay. I wear this watch a lot. And this was also the first watch where I changed the battery out on my own. Because I was tired of paying $10 for a watch, for a jeweler to put a battery in. The batteries cost like $1 and some change. Okay. So I was like, let me just figure out how to do it. And now that I know how to do it, I do it. So after I bought that watch, I was like, okay, I don't need any more silver watches. I don't need any more silver watches. I'm good. Well, then I met the Fossil Taylor watch. This is what she looks like. How beautiful is this watch? Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, she focuses. Come on. Look how beautiful this watch is. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So it is a rose gold. So it's like a brown kind of champagne dial. And the face, am I saying this right? The numbers is like rose gold. The hands and stuff are rose gold. And then it has like the day of the week and the date on it as well. It's beautiful, multi-functioning watch. Absolutely gorgeous. And the bracelet is impeccable. Just gorgeous. This is when I found out that you can contact Fossil and they can give you the links. I think they give you up to 3 links for free. And you just pay for shipping. And this one is just... I actually wear this one more now that I have acquired it than my other watches. Ever. Because it just goes with everything. It's super nice. And even though it's a multi-function, the profile on it is not too thick compared to this one. You see? So that's why I like this one a lot better than the other multi-function watch. But yeah, this is the Fossil Taylor watch. If you ever get your hands on it, get your hands on it. The back of it, you can replace the battery super easy with like a coin or something. If you can see if it focuses. Oh my gosh. See, it's like super easy to change the battery. So I really enjoy this watch. Alright, so at this point I was like, I'm not buying any more watches. If I am going to buy another watch, it's going to be a gold watch. Why are the next 2 watches I'm about to show you not gold? I wanted to get back into Citizen because I've been really enjoying like having a watch that I don't have to worry about the battery of. I'm starting to collect more watches that will last, right? So, and that are more like dressier watches. I'm starting to go to a lot more functions that require me to dress up. So I think my watches should also, you know, look that way. So the first watch I'm going to show you is a Citizen's Eco Drive. This is still out. Oh, I paid $5 for this watch. I stole from that person. I'm sorry. So this watch I paid $20 for. This is a Citizen's Eco Drive. It's rose gold. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous watch. I forgot what it is called. The bracelet of it is absolutely beautiful. I do have to get links to it, so those are coming in the mail. Citizens is also a company that if you tell them what links you need, they'll give you 3 for free, and that doesn't include shipping. Shipping's also free. So I acquired this watch for $20. The only thing is, it does need to be fixed. I did take it to a jeweler to fix it, and they said it was going to cost me $150 to get fixed. I was like, dang it. So the second hand, it does run slow. So the second hand on this, it stops and starts whenever it wants to. but it is just so beautiful. So I'm not going to get this fixed right now, but I do plan on getting it fixed when I have like some money to spare. But I love that. I love that watch. Next watch, my friend Taylor, she wanted me to buy her a watch that was had mixed metals, so like a gold and silver watch. I got it for her. She has it now. It's a beautiful watch. It's like a mix between like a old money banker watch and like a women's wristwatch. It's super cute. So I was like, dang, I kind of want a multi, metal watch. I want a gold and silver watch too. Sometimes I like to mix my metals. So then I went on Poshmark and found this one. This one I bought for $18. This is a fossil. I think this is the Charlie. I could be wrong, but the Charlie model. It's a cute little watch. It's super cute. I think they still sell these. I'm not sure, but this is the only one that I've seen. I do need to get links in it because it's super small, but I like the dial. It's like a mother of pearl situation. But I really do like this one. It's super small, dainty on the wrist, and it's a really cute, like, everyday watch that I don't wear every day because I need to get more links to it. So I gotta contact Fossil and re up on some links. But I'm very grateful that Fossil is such a great company to buy watches from. You don't ever have to worry about especially people are selling watches. They're really good for resale and stuff like that. Paid $18 for that watch. This watch I'm gonna show you is another Citizens Eco Drive watch, but it's probably one of the most unique watches I have. So I said my next watch that I'm going to purchase is going to be a Citizens Eco Drive watch, and it's going to be gold. I don't care if the face is white, I don't care if the face is black, but it has to be gold, and it has to be a Citizens Eco Drive watch for under $20. Now the thing about buying having such a stingy budget when it comes to watches is that you might get some really good watches, but when it comes to Eco Drive, you're gonna have to pay to get them fixed. So this one is indeed a Citizen. First of all, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Right, this is it. This is the bracelet. It's very beautiful. I got this for $14. Now, knowing that I bought something for $14, I know that I was going to have to... Oh, so the way it clasps is it has like this built-in lobster clasp on this side. Oh, wait. On this side for you to clasp it onto the chain. So it's very beautiful. Very elegant dress watch. I'm going to put it on really quick. But I knew when I bought it for $14 that it was going to need some... it has like minor scratches, but I know I was going to need some work on it. I didn't realize how much work because they said, oh yeah, the battery is dead. You have to replace the battery. Now, if you don't know, if you go to a jeweler and ask them to replace a Citizens Eco Drive battery, they're going to charge you $75. I was like, no. I'm just going to buy my own battery. And the battery for these watches is $24. So I bought the battery thinking I could change it myself. Well, I can't even get the back open. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on. How cute. How beautiful. It's so cute, so dainty, and it stacks beautifully with other things. I have in this little jar, this is where I keep my watches, y'all. This little jar. I need to get a watch box. But if you had like a tennis bracelet, look how elegant this is. This is my little Pavoy tennis bracelet. And look how beautiful that stacks. So I was invested in this watch. I said, I need that watch. I need it. Even if I can't tell the time, I need this watch. So I was like, if the battery just needs to be changed, and it's untested too. So there could be so many other things wrong with it. If the battery is the only thing that needs changing, I'll buy it for $14, right? Well, that wasn't the only thing that needed to be fixed, okay? The crown does not spin at all. It's stuck. So when they opened the back of it, or whoever opened the back of it did not position the crown right. So first of all, I can't take the back off of it, and the crown doesn't move. and there's no battery in it, or if there's a battery in it, it's dead at this point. But it's a beautiful quartz. I think no, it's not a quartz movement. It's an eco drive. My bad. But it's a beautiful watch, and I love her so much. And even though I refuse to pay $150 to get this one fixed right now, unfortunately, I will have to pay a hefty amount of money to get this one fixed because I do want to wear her. Like whenever I can. I have the battery, so hopefully whatever jeweler I commission to fix this watch, they will accept the fact that I already bought my battery. I just needed to put it in there and fix the crown while they're at it. So hopefully they don't charge me an arm and a leg for those services. But yeah, that is my watch collection. This is a different side of me that most people don't get to see or don't even know about. So if you're watching this video and you watched it all the way to the end, you know a little bit more about me. At the moment, I'm not collecting any more watches except for a gold Citizens watch that actually works, and I don't have to get fixed. But I think I'm pretty good when it comes to watches. My collection right now is definitely extensive in my own opinion. Let's talk about the watches that I do plan on rehoming. I like to say rehoming. Definitely this one. If somebody doesn't mind, like, and this is just friends and family, if somebody doesn't mind that somebody else's initials is on the back of this watch, I don't mind giving this to them. Obviously, this watch, I don't like this watch. And if somebody wants it, they can have it. If not, I plan on keeping this watch. And then this watch is definitely for my best friend Victoria if she decides that she wants it. And even though I really like this watch, I'm also considering giving this to a friend that I think will really like it and whose wrists are itty bitty tiny. Yeah, if you were to ask me which is my favorite watch, for sure, I'm gonna have to say the gold Eco Drive. Once this is fixed, I think this is gonna be one of those watches that I wear all the time. Let's talk about the watches that are fixed currently. What is my most worn watch? Definitely my Taylor watch from Fossil. My most unique watch, I would have to say, is going to be the Gold Citizens. This is just super unique, and I love this watch. I think the watch that most people want to steal from me is going to be this Fossil watch. Like, most girls probably want this watch because of the paperclip chain bracelet that's on it. And the watch that means the most to me is going to be my Citizens Eco Drive first ever big girl watch. The watch that you're going to have to pry out of my cold dead hands. Oh, I will say, maybe the watch that I want to die with. I will say, I'll have an elegant burial with this watch. So that's my watch collection. And let me know, what else do you collect? I know I collect yarn, and that's a whole nother hobby, but I want to know, what are some of your things that you collect? What is your little collection? What is something that you are obsessed with? But that's going to be it for this Off the Beaten Path podcast video of my watch collection. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, create something gorgeous and collect something gorgeous as well. Bye, guys.